sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the latest Virtual Elite FPL Game Week review with myself, Stevo. Yes, I'm back. I'll be doing this on a regular basis after every single game week, give or take, because I do like giving my reactions to what happened the night before. Oh, God. There isn't somebody at the door. That is me tapping my fingers, because boy, oh boy, was I very, very lucky thanks to that guy up on screen right now. Jesus. No, not Jesus. It was KANE. When I woke up this morning, in fact, you know what? Let's just play you it live, shall we? Let's just play it live and show you exactly what happened this morning at 3:30, I think it was. I can't quite remember now. I tweeted out when I was listening into Penguin's stream, and in fact, I'll just do both tweets, to be honest with you. So when I listened to Penguin's stream and I found out AGUERO didn't start, and for some reason the tweets disappeared. Incredible. I don't know why it's disappeared. It is not there. Fantastic. So I can't even show you that. Brilliant. What a great start to the stream that is. Why isn't that... Oh, whatever. Well, it's a complete waste of time then. Well, there's my reaction, though, to SALAH's brace. Just here, as we can just quickly bring it up on screen right now. There's my reaction to SALAH's brace. I was absolutely gutted when that went through. I was so fuming. I was just like... Well, I wasn't fuming. That's a bit of a strong word. But I was just... It always happens, not just in real life FPL, but now the curse of Stevo is now transferred into virtual FPL. Because we all know who got rid of Salah yesterday, didn't we? Oh yeah, good old Stevo. And he goes and does what he does. Just blows my mind. He's up against Wolves, for crying out loud. And obviously Mane's out at the moment. I thought, you know what? Liverpool may not be as attacking, or may not have such an attacking threat without Mane in the team. How blinking wrong I was. Absolutely infuriating. And like I say, thank goodness for this man up on... Whoops. Thank goodness for the man up on screen a second ago with Harry Kane coming in with a brace as my vice-captain, because we all know why. Because, as I was about to show you, while Penguin was going through the stream, because I had it up on my TV, I basically was watching the commentary, and I saw that AGUERO didn't start, and I'm just like, what have I done over the past year and a half where I seem to have jinxed anything I do regarding all things fantasy football. I just thought, they're up against Aston Villa away. In real life, Aguero got a hat-trick. And I'm thinking, okay, well, the way the meta... I'm sick of that word. Jason, I'm sick of that blasted word, meta. I'm just going to say the algorithm. Thanks to the algorithm, the way it works, I just assume, you know what, Aguero's going to start and he's going to get me a minimum of a goal. I'm always confident of a captaincy return. And I see Aguero's not even playing. And then throughout the whole blasted commentary, I'm thinking, he's just going to come on for a minute. Pep's going to bring him on for that 1 minute cameo. And I'm just going to be like, brilliant. What did I say on the stream for the preview? Don't captain someone in the early game. And hey presto, the first time I ever captained someone in an early game, they don't even start. But thankfully, he didn't come on. And we all know what happened later on that afternoon. So what I will do, as I always do, is I love reading out the quick match reports from Virtual FPL. If you are on Twitter and you're not following these guys, I'd be shocked if you're not. But go follow them. It's at Virtual FPL. Was it FPL Virtual? Brilliant start, isn't it? Is it Virtual FPL? FPL Virtual. There it is up on screen. FPL Virtual. Go give them a follow on Twitter. I'm shocked that they've only got 941 followers, considering there's like over 3,000 people that play the game. But more importantly, interestingly enough, if you did watch the preview, Stevie Boy, as ever, comes in with his predictions, because it was the first time I'd actually predicted the games myself. And I got 8 out of 10 predictions right, or outcomes. So if you went and did an accumulator on my predictions, ding, 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 you would have come in with the winnings there. And also, as you may have known, or if you didn't know, I hit my wild card yesterday. I was also tempted to do a free hit or 2 free transfers. Well, I fell into the old trap of following your guys' advice. And we'll go into detail about how I fared with, if I'd have done the free hit, the 2 free transfers, or what I ended up doing was the wild card. So here we go with the first match, which of course was where my captain didn't play in Aguero, and of course Kevin De Bruyne pops up again. It blows my mind that this player seems to score virtually in every single blasted game. I'm glad I've got him in. I just think it's ludicrous now. Well. City just scoring the 2 goals as Laporte steals the limelight, scoring and keeping a clean sheet as Aguero is benched. Kevin De Bruyne, however, did return a goal as City beat Villa. And I'm telling you now, when this came through, I was just thinking, you just know my luck. Kane, because at this point I knew that I'd had Harry Kane as vice captain. And I'm thinking, you just know Harry Kane's going to blank. So then we moved on to the next fixture. Now, the funny thing is that when I listen in to what's happening with Penguin, I'm always thinking actually from a selfish point of view how my predictions went. And when I heard this game, the next game, Everton 2, Southampton 2 went through, I went, I did predict a score draw in that game. I did say originally that I thought that Everton may pip this 2-1. Because of their home record, but I thought, no, they're rubbish in Virtual FPL, so I thought, no, I'll give it a draw, as Southampton have picked up a bit of a form as late, and it ended 2-2. An entertaining game as Southampton pegged back the Toffees twice. Everton duo finally scored to reward their owners, Ings getting in form with another goal as both teams settled for a draw. It was Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison, Baines and Holgate with the assist, but Ings and Armstrong scoring for Southampton, and Højbjerg and Ward-Prowse with the assists there. Oh, this game here, upcoming next. Palace versus Newcastle. Now, I'm not going to lie, because no disrespect, some idiot spoilt it. They broke the news that basically Zaha got 8 points. And I kind of I think we were at the 80th minute and Penguin accidentally read it out on chat. I was just like, oh, God, thank God for that. Zaha's actually come through, because before Penguin accidentally read it out, I was just like, Zaha's blanked. The second I decide to bring him in, he blanks. But he didn't. He came through in the end. A tame affair. Well, what did you expect? It was Crystal Palace, Newcastle. Terrible, terrible teams. A tame affair as Palace score late. to beat the Toon Army. Highly regarded Zaha assisted MacArthur for 8 points. MacArthur, of course, being man of the match for his winner and a clean sheet for Palace. It was a very, very late one as well. I think it was like the 85th, 88th minute. Something very, very late on in that game. But the points was spoilt. We move now on to this. I was listening to this and I was like, you know what? Liverpool always struggle against Wolves. I think Liverpool will come through it. I said 2-1. But 2-0, come on Wolves. You know, Salah with 2 goals. That really was a kick in the stomach. In fact, I didn't realise he had 16 points. Wow, he got 16 points. So actually, God, that's even worse for me. So 16 points Salah got. This is why you captain Salah. He rises once again to down Wolves by grabbing a brace and a perfect 16 points to his owners. Robertson. Hello? Penguin was, of course, talking about Trent on his stream yesterday, saying he's done absolutely nothing for ages. And who's been doing coming in lately, bringing in the points? Is actually Andrew Robertson, giving in a solid performance for 14 points. Unreal. Absolutely ridiculous. Can't even do it even in real life. Liverpool keeping a clean sheet against Wolves. Now, this was the game which I was just like, there's got to be a clean sheet in this, and thankfully, because I had Schmeichel in goal, it did come through. The Vardy party has started. We did say he was back. Vardy returns to thrash Norwich by scoring a brace. Perez also returning as Maddison finds the net once again. Norwich were absolutely, it doesn't say poor, but was appalling, with Norwich picking up 2 injuries in the game. Yep, so there we are. I mean, admittedly it says 2-0, but it was 3-0. Vardy with 2, Maddison with the other goal. Perez and Tielemans coming in. Harvey Barnes benched. I know that Penguin was very, very unhappy with the Harvey Barnes bench in there. Now, this was the shock result of the evening. I was assuming this was going to be 3 or 4-1. I did predict 3-1. A pathetic 1-1 score. And when Penguin was saying Mari has scored for Arsenal, I'm thinking he must have got the pronunciation of his name wrong or something. And as I'm reading up on it, no, his name is Pablo Mari. I've never heard of him. Who? Arsenal held by the Hammers as Snodgrass continues his goal-scoring run. Pablo Mari gets his first goal for Arsenal as Pepe also continues to deliver. Snodgrass coming in with the goal there, like I've just mentioned, with Fanal's assist, and as I've just mentioned, Mari with the goal and Pepe with the assist. What is Pepe, 9 point something? I won't be spending that for someone that's just getting in just 1 assist here or there. Now, this is a team to be watching, specifically Harry Wilson. We all know in real life that when Bournemouth start winning games, that's when you want to jump on them. And at the moment, Bournemouth, 2 games in a row now, they've won 1-0. Cherries continue where they left off as they see off a strong United team. Sheffield United, that is. Fraser pounced on a Harry Wilson cross to down the Blazers. Callum Wilson missed. Yeah, that's right. Henderson saved a penalty. Ludicrous stuff there, especially when Penguin didn't realise that Henderson had actually saved the penalty. Of course, Penguin having Henderson in his team. This is another one, but fair play. Manchester Reds doing so well. He captained Rashford last night. Man United winning 2-1. I do remember predicting 3-1 last night. I did say that Man United do not seem to be able to keep clean sheets. Rashford leads United to a win as Bruno comes back to revive United and Rashford scores a brace. Brighton put up a good display as Trossard finds the net. Now the answer is yes. Is Rashford dependent on Bruno's service? The answer is yes, yes, yes. That's why I'm seriously thinking maybe get rid of Martial, bring back Rashford, and maybe replace Martial with, who's on hot form at the moment, Harry Wilson, Snodgrass, something like that. I don't know. I'll need to look at the ticker in a minute. But certainly Martial, I think now Fernandes is back. I think that his points are going to start slowly drying up. And yeah, Bruno Fernandes coming in with an assist, but he also got a yellow card, disappointingly. And Aaron Wan-Bissaka, another assist for Wan-Bissaka. We then move on to the next game. My boys, Burnley, of course, losing 2-1. But did you get my tip? My tip yesterday, I did say that get Pulisic in for this game. He goes and delivers. I was smiling. I did the old Rice smile when Chelsea did go 1-0 up and it was Pulisic. Not because they were beating us, but because Pulisic scored. I knew we would lose anyway. The goal machine Rodriguez coming through. A great game as Chelsea just edged out Burnley, who conceded for the first time in 2 games. Willian the star man as the midfielder scored and collected all 3 bonus points, with Pulisic and Rodriguez also scoring. And it was McNeil and Abraham coming with the assist there. No assist for the Pulisic goal though. But this is absolutely crazy. When I heard Decore got sent off, I was like, yes, come on, you've got to get that hat-trick. But no, it was Ali who got the final goal, wasn't it? He got the 6th goal. Spurs put Watford to the sword. Kane and Ali both score braces as Spurs win 6-1. 6-1. You wouldn't even get that in real life. That's what makes me laugh the most, really. The other goal scorers being Son and Foyth. Deeney. Ali also getting on the assist sheet. I mean, of 6 goals, to have only 2 assisters, I think that's pretty poor. Come on, virtual FPL. You've got to have more assists than 2 out of 6 goals. But Aurier, again, coming through. What on earth, man? That's just crazy. That's absolutely ludicrous. But yeah, 17 points for Dele Alli and Kane 12 points, my vice-captain. Lucky, lucky, lucky me indeed. I'm not going to lie. That was very, very fortunate for myself, because if I hadn't have got the vice-captain on Kane, then... Because for some reason I'd accidentally had the vice-captaincy on Aguero. So Aguero captain and Aguero vice-captain. Don't ask me why. But here we go, moving on to the actual virtual FPL game. Here we go, this is the beauty of this now. I can easily interact. Let's go straight to those mini-league, or the mini-league that's most important to me. That's all I care about. It's the Game Week 11 Starter League. And well done to Gabriel de Rop. He is now, well, he still is first. 68 points. Oh, it's Robertson, isn't it? It's Robertson and Salah. Oh, but unfortunate with a Martial captaincy. Very, very unfortunate for him there. A Martial captain only coming with the 2 points. But it was Salah with 16, De Bruyne at 8, Robertson and Kane and Henderson with the big, big points for Gabriel de Rop there. We move into second place. The defender doing really, really well at the moment. 67 points. The main point scorers in his team being Ward, Fernandes, De Bruyne, Kane and Vardy captain. Well done. Nice differential there. And friend of the show, Ryan Season, I know he's here watching it. And by the way, thank you all for joining. Welcome to the stream. I don't really look at the chat, to be honest, because I'm not going to lie, it's very, very distracting. It just puts me off my flow, to be completely honest with you. But welcome everybody that is watching this. Ryan Season, I know you are there watching this. He is third on 230 points. Got an incredible 83, but he's a lucky git, because he did have Aguero as captain, but his vice-captain coming through with Salah 32. Well, I'm assuming that's the way it is. I'm assuming that's the case. But look at that. He's got Dele Alli, De Bruyne, Gomez, Aurier. Just ridiculous. So well done. I only focus on the top 3 teams here, but I will want to say a quick mention to Jason, who did join. If nobody watched it, did anybody watch the video yesterday where Jason actually looked over what the world of virtual FPL is all about? Thanks to, essentially, it was he just hit the record button. He was sorting out all my screen and everything for what you can see up right now, and basically, when I started talking to Jason about virtual FPL, he was just like, right, we've got to stop this. We've got to get recording. And he uploaded this beautiful video, and of course, it's not there. Why isn't it showing it? He put up an absolutely beautiful thumbnail. Oh, there it is there. Well, I don't know why the picture isn't coming up, but the picture was a beautiful thumbnail of me and him, basically. Of me and him. Look at those. Anyway, the point being is that it was a fantastic video, and Jason decided to play the game. He joined in, and let's just quickly look over his team, see how he got on. He got 68 points. Of course, he's going to be, along with John Harris, who's in the mini league that joined. I believe he joined yesterday as well. I think this league is more popular than the actual main one, but 68 points. I did see his team and I was very impressed with it, to be fair. Here we go. It's up on screen now. Of course, his main man, Guaita, Alexander-Arnold, Aurier. These are all players that he has in the real-life world of fantasy football. He captained De Bruyne. Good shot. Look at that midfield. Zaha, De Bruyne, Salah, Fernandes. That's disgusting. And then, but up front, I don't know what he's going to be playing here. A 3-4-3, a 3-5-2. I don't quite know what he's going for here. But Aubameyang up front, AU and Greenwood. So he's really thrown all his money into the midfield four. And of course, Alexander-Arnold. They're the main bulk of his money. The majority of his money there. So there we have it. And Jason starting off really, really well. But like I said, I did want to talk to you about my personal dilemma I had yesterday. So I had three options. Number one was, do I play my wild card? Do I do a free hit? Or do I do 2 free transfers? Well, I did ask on stream and the majority went with, well, your wild card looks absolutely gorgeous, so go with that. And this is my free hit team. This would have been my free hit team right here. For people listening on audio, it would have been Ruddy in goal. I would have gone with Egan, Ward and O'Connell in defence. I then would have gone with Perez, because it would have been a 3-4-3. Perez, Fernandes, De Bruyne and Zaha. And then up front would have been Aguero, Kane and Aubameyang. I would have captained Aguero. I've done all the maths and everything. And basically including, because I would have had Simpson legitimately as my first sub. So that totaled would have been a grand total of 73 points. That's the free hit. My wild card, if I bring it up on screen here, for anybody listening on audio, is Schmeichel in goal. It would have been Alonso, Ward and Peters, as I played it yesterday. So Alonso, Ward and Peters in defence. Perez, De Bruyne, Zaha, Fernandes, Martial on 3-5-2 with Kane, Aguero up top. Aguero would have been my captain, but he obviously was vice-captain. So then I think it was Egan that came in of auto sub, but either way, that came in with 71. You know what I'm going to tell you, don't you? You know exactly where this is going. So that got 71 points. If I'd have just simply have just done my transfers, which I wanted to do, well, that I like to do, which was Mason Mount and Guaita out, and I would have just brought in Ruddy and Zaha, I would have captained Aguero. I would have put the vice captain on Salah. And that would have got me 84 points. It's absolutely blinking typical, isn't it? And like I say, the Stevo curse is back. And of course, I didn't bring that up on screen. Absolutely typical. Idiot. There we are. There it is up on screen right now. So that would have been my 2 free transfers. Guaita and Mount out for Ruddy and Zaha. Completely lost my trail of thought there. And that would have got me a whopping 84 points. It's unbelievable. I say that, hold on a minute. Yeah. Steve Curse, eh? Absolutely blinking typical. Drives me up the wall. Afternoon FPL integrity. Gabriel De Brop is here. Manchester Reds. I know you dropped down to 10th. Bloody hell, mate. The Cape. Got 102 points. Triple Captain Kane. Fair play. Paulie, Zaha came in. I know you've been mentioning on I know you've been mentioning that you should give up on fantasy football, whether it's the real thing or the, whatchamacallit, virtual thing. But aren't you ahead of me in the mini league? I'm sure you are. Let's just quickly find out. If not, hey, you're ahead of me. There we are. You're 5th. 1 point ahead of me. But I would have been 4th if I'd have done my 2-3 clean sheets. But let's just quickly look at the overall ranks, because as Manchester Reds is here, let's just quickly look at Manchester Reds, who is 10th overall rank. There he is. Oh, he's how unfortunate, but it's very, very tight. 975 points. You're only, 28 points, is that? 23 points off top spot. Let's just quickly... I can't bring up your team. Unfortunately, I can't bring up your team, but it doesn't matter. There we have it. So Manchester Reds right there is 10th overall rank. Well done to you, my friend. It's still an absolute ridiculous rise there. You just quickly asked about the ticker. Just quickly bring up the ticker here. And I'm going to be doing a preview tomorrow for tomorrow and Sunday's games. So stay tuned for that. Tomorrow and Sunday's games, I'll be doing a preview. But obviously, I always mention this. Look out for the green fixtures. So we got Arsenal at home to Everton, Aston Villa, waste of time. Chelsea at home to Watford. Watford, of course, conceding 10 goals in the last 2 games. Crystal Palace, a waste of time, not from an attacking point of view. Sheffield United, again, attacking-wise, useless. So really, it's Arsenal, Manchester Reds. Unless you want to jump on the Vardy party with Newcastle away, but that's going to be a tough game. Newcastle will be doing really well. Of course, Man City and Liverpool facing each other off tomorrow. So, yeah, that's going to be... that, for me, is going to be a fascinating fixture. And it's only coming tomorrow. This is what I love about it. So... I'm going to be doing the preview tomorrow, everybody. I don't need to go into anything now. All this is all about is just about the, reaction to last night's games, really. I've given you all that. And all I can say is thank you for joining me. I only like keeping these streams to half an hour. So I will just call it an evening. And remember, stay tuned for tomorrow when I'll be previewing game weeks 14 and 15. That's right, you're going to get a double game week dosage of virtual FPL predictions. And of course, the history. What will the history come up with for the best captaincy over the next 2 fixtures? Paulie making a point here quickly. Flame it now. I don't want to be doing this too quickly. He wants to find out if Pookie is coming back. Let's just quickly find out if Pookie's coming. Let's just quickly go to transfers. Let's find out. What do you reckon, everybody? Is Pookie going to be coming back for game week 14? So, Norwich. Looking to go to Norwich, are we? Pookie, let's just quickly click on his name. And the answer is... it doesn't come up unless I just quickly put him in my team. And this is when everything's crashed. Cheers, Paulie. You've made everything crash. Yeah, it's not working now. Brilliant. Thanks, Paulie. Right then, I'm off, everybody. If you've enjoyed the video, the usual story, just simply hit the like button. By the way, if anybody's enjoying any of these and you want to subscribe, by all means hit that subscribe button as well. We are at the moment just covering all things virtual FPL, so get on with that. Anyway, I'm going to clear off now, and I will see everybody tomorrow for double game week predictions. Take it easy, guys. See you later.